Since 1998, the Dallas-Fort Worth chapter of CARE has been providing nonprofit services to help enhance the understanding of Islam, empower the Muslim community, and work to defend the civil rights of those who have been unjustly discriminated against due to their religious and ethnic identities. In 2013, the Board of Directors for the chapter positioned itself to re-strategize and re-energize the work of CARE North Texas in order to increase the capacity and quality of services we provide. In December of 2013, we crafted a measurable strategic plan that harnessed the core of what we do and focused the majority of our efforts into 4 clear strategic priorities to help guide our work. Strategic priority number 1 is designed to focus the majority of our work on responding to cases and building our capacity in dealing specifically with civil rights related issues. Since I took office in November as the Executive Director for the chapter, I have personally responded to over 20 reports regarding cases of civil rights abuses and discrimination. That is almost 1 new case a week. We expect that number to increase dramatically as our outreach efforts gain momentum. The types of cases we received are varied, but most have fallen into the following categories: employment discrimination, airport security harassment, school bullying and discrimination, FBI intimidation, immigration, and hijab discrimination. Back in February, I received one such call reporting a situation in where a young college student had been forced to lift up her hijab in public in order to be searched so she'd be allowed to take an exam.
Assalamu alaikum, my name is Alia Banijma and I'm a nursing major. I've been going to my college for about 4 years now, and I contacted CARE because I was told at my testing center that I had to reveal what was underneath my hijab in order to take a test there. I refused then and there. I was like, I'm not taking it off. And there was a new guy employee present just watching me, and there was another student waiting in line behind me, another secretary taking other students and letting them enter take their test, and there was other students taking their test as well. I felt like I was being very discriminated against and being mistreated because who I was as a person, as a human being. I'm an American and I shouldn't have to go through this experience.
It is critical that our office continue to build resources to support the clients when they come to us. We work tirelessly to educate the community on their rights and help build their confidence to stand up to hatred and discrimination. Strategic priority number 2 aims at establishing ourselves as the go-to organization for media representation of the Muslim community through a variety of mediums like TV, news articles, and radio. Having the professional capacity to respond to media requests for comments, interviews, and consultation is vital to both proactive and reactive scenarios that help portray Islam and Muslims accurately. One consultation CARE North Texas engaged in was for the popular TV series Dallas. A recently aired episode involving some Arab and Muslim characters led the production team for Dallas to contact us for some guidance to help give a more accurate representation of the characters. We must not only be prepared and informed to react swiftly and accordingly when the need arises, but we must also reach out and create the avenues for positive images of Islam and Muslims to take root in the mainstream media representation. Some new ways we're looking to do that are through developing media action teams that consist of qualified individuals that engage in various activities, like submitting regular op-eds via print and online news channels, hosting media brunches to engage the media and share our work, and acting as spokespersons on topical subjects relevant to their expertise, who can intelligently engage with the media to address specific issues at hand. Strategic priority number 3 focuses on growing our government relations capacity and increases our civic engagement opportunities and community participation levels. A concrete way in which CARE North Texas accomplishes that is through our relationships with the government and city officials. One such relationship that CARE is privileged to have is that with the Fort Worth Police Department. The Fort Worth PD has gone above and beyond to institutionalize their efforts to reach out to minority communities in order to better serve them. The Fort Worth PD has made citizen-developed diversity training mandatory for all new recruits. To further that effort, CARE North Texas was recently honored by receiving an invitation to join Chief Jeffrey Halstead's Citizen Advisory Board. Let's hear more on that from Corporal Tracy Knight from the Chief's office.
The Chief's Citizen Advisory Council is pretty much what it sounds like. It is a board of citizens that live and work in Fort Worth that advise the chief on issues that relate to their community. And it's a two-way street. The chief also will let them know personally, either through phone calls or through emails, about issues that are happening in Fort Worth. Maybe if there's something controversial that they've seen on the news, he explains it to them personally because we want to make sure that we have open lines of communication. And it's important to have all types of citizens that we have in Fort Worth on the Chief's Advisory Board. He needs diversity of thought, diversity of speech. And groups like CARE and other groups within the community are very important for that. So we can't speak to every Muslim person in Fort Worth or every Hispanic person in Fort Worth, but we can get the word out to important organizations within their communities, and they can help us spread the word and develop trust between the police department that serves them and the citizens that live in our city.
Another relationship we are proud to mention is the new and growing relationship with the Tarrant County College Police Department. CARE North Texas recently delivered 6 back-to-back workshops in 2 days to train over 100 TCC campus police officers and administrative representatives so that they too may better serve their student population. One discussion we can't afford not to be a part of is the political discussion. We must organize to support or oppose legislation that has direct impact on our lives. Events like Rock the Vote, the MLK Day Parade and other civil rights events, Muslim Capital Day, National Hill Days, and so on are important activities we need community support and participation for. These are critical to build the world for tomorrow that our youth today will inherit. On that note, I'd like to mention our exciting plans to deliver top quality leadership training and engagement opportunities for our youth right here in North Texas. CARE chapters across the country have had great success with conferences and symposiums like the Muslim Youth Leadership Conference and a 4-month social justice training program called the Muslim Game Changers Network, developed by CARE California just for high school students. Finally, strategic priority number 4 is the goal to be a DFW community leader in nonprofit administration and organizational development. Our objectives in this area include working towards a 3-year goal of indefinite organizational and financial stability, to increase transparency of organizational finances and activities that meet or exceed industry standards for reputable organizations, to improve quality of online presence and services to give people access to CARE North Texas at their fingertips. And finally, to grow the CARE North Texas office team to include administrative and legal staff to handle and balance our work and priorities. Never has there been a more critical moment for Muslims to be unified while honoring the beautiful diversity that our community embodies. The CARE North Texas chapter firmly believes that by implementing these strategic priorities and bringing the community along for the ride, it'll undoubtedly lead to a stronger, safer, and more unified community that can weather any storm. Join us on this journey to put the unity in our community.